today is day 4 of the holiday card series, so let's get started. Today we're going to be using a stamp set that will actually be available on January 2nd, 2013 with the spring mini catalog. So this will be coming available. But I wanted to show you how you could pretty much use any kind of stamp for your Christmas cards. You know, it doesn't have to be Christmas stamps. So this just came in the mail and it's called Hearts of Flutter, and there's a bundle that will be available, and I got the bundle and it comes with dies so that I could run it through my Big Shot machine and cut the shapes out perfectly. So I actually already got part of the card ready for us because I knew it would take way too long on camera. But so I took and got these dies cut out, and then we're going to do one more of these. Let's do scrap. This is just a scrap piece of paper, and then we're going to take this. I had these two solid hearts, so I think maybe we'll do this one, maybe this one. I can't decide with this. Can't decide. Maybe I think this might be too busy, so maybe I should just do the plain heart. It's not filled in. It would just be the outline, but at least it would have just some white on it for the card. Let's try that, and we'll see if we like it. So I'm just going to peel that paper off because I've never used this one. And we're going to use some cherry cobbler. Stamp it up. I always like to stamp it a couple times to see which one I like better. And then we're going to do one of these, and this is actually going to be in cherry cobbler also. The other ones were in Lucky Limeade and I think artichoke, and then the hearts were both in cherry cobbler. Very pretty. So you put this down, and then you take the dies out of the package. And they just pop right off when you pick them up. And what we're going to do is you'll want to get this pretty centered. Just like that. And you see, like on the back of it, it has this ridge, and that's where it cuts it. So just get them lined up as best as you can. And then you put your plate back on top of it. And then you push it through. You'll hear it pop and crack, and that's where it's cutting the paper. And then when you unsandwich, they just pop right out, and you cut them out. And that one I must have messed up on a little bit, but not bad. Normally I have it right in my face, and the camera keeps me from being right up in it, so that makes it harder. I'm popular this morning. Everybody's calling me right now. Okay. So we're going to take our pieces. And it's going to be like this. And I think I have this. This is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base that's in cherry cobbler, and then I cut this white paper to be 3 3/4 by 5. Here I am just cutting the paper down. I just ended up having to do a voiceover because I knocked the tripod over and I figured it would be easier at that point. Here I'm just taking the Stampin' Up! Scallop Edge Punch and creating a beautiful scallop edge to go on top of the card. So it kind of looks like a little curtain or whatever you want to call it, or a valance maybe. And then here I'm just trying to figure out, you know, the layout and exactly what's where and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to tape down the white cardstock, which again is 3 3/4 by 5, to the cherry cobbler. And then you just see me putting that scallop piece with the little cutouts that I did with the dies. And so that kind of helped me figure out where to glue those down at. So you just see me putting some glue on them and sticking them down, trying to get them somewhat straight. That one I just had to reposition. So I'm trying to make sure that my hearts are going to fit, and I ended up trimming it down, the green limeade piece, down a little bit so that the hearts could show more. And then I'm just using some glue and adding that to the card. This card is something different, like I normally don't do, but I like it. So now I'm just taking some Old Olive striped ribbon. This is not available until January 2nd, 2013 in the spring catalog, but I think it is really pretty, and I thought, well, it would look really good on this card. So I just added it, just as a little addition. And so I just trimmed it off, and then I'm just tying it in a little bow. And then trimming off the edges. So now I'm just taking the Greetings of the Season stamp set. I'm using the Peace on Earth stamp with some Stampin' Up! Black ink. I still need to clean those acrylic blocks. I still have not done that. On my to-do list, I guess. So I decided to stamp it in the middle. I got it off center just a little bit, but it doesn't really matter as much because I'm adding some little, what look like snowflakes later. I'm using black dimensionals on the back of my hearts. I think they help with it looking like a shadow under there instead of looking like, you know, white, which stands out a little more if it's laying on its side. But doesn't really matter, I guess. And I thought that it needed a little something extra, so I used my small heart punch from Stampin' Up! And cut out a small heart for this center heart on the card. And I'm just adding that. Then I'm taking some Stampin' Up! Dazzling Details, I believe it's called. Yeah, Dazzling Details, and adding little snowflakes on the base of the card. I think it just adds a little something extra, and it kind of helps hide that it wasn't completely in the center. And these are, what I'm using now is called Smooch Spritz. And I'm spraying it in the air, and then I'm waving the card to catch it. And it makes it all glittery and sparkly, and you'll see that here in a minute. Now this is a close-up more of it, and it absolutely comes out beautiful. You see the sparkles?